Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We are in lovely Kentucky at
Mammoth Cave National Park.
and 99% of the park is underground. We're going to be doing that later today, but we found one trail above ground that sounded interesting called the Cedar Sink Trail. I believe it leads us to a sinkhole. And as you can see, it's quite popular.
We picked a good one.
All right, let's get started.
I'm tired. I'm taking a break. We made it to the first sinkhole. Check it out.
I think you can see the cave way in the distance. They have it barred up so you can't get in, but the water exits the cave through here. And I believe this way, it goes back into the cave. Now that's a sinkhole. Alright, I don't know if you can see it again, we got closer. That must be where the water comes out, up there. They have it barred off so people can't get in. Flows down to the sinkhole and somehow back into the cave.
We're on our next trail that is outside of the main visitor area. Sloan's Crossing Pond Walk. They say we could see some turtles, some frogs. Let's see if we see anything.
Ta-da! We are now on the Sand Cave Trail, which is more of a story than a trail. So right down here is the end of the hike. There was a guy named Floyd who owned this area in the 1920s, and he was cave exploring. He got stuck. They couldn't get him back, and there was a huge news story about it. And apparently like 10,000 people were here watching him get rescued, but he actually did not get rescued, and he was found dead a long time later, like 20 days later, and that's part of the reason why this is a national park. It brought a lot of attention to the area.
Thank you, Floyd, for
R.I.P.
making this beautiful park.
We're on the Green River Trail. Here's our overlook. Phone. We are on what is probably our last above ground hike.
Yes.
We have the cave tour later. I think we've done probably like 5 of the 10 or 12 above ground hikes. And we picked the best ones, of course, thanks to Julia. And now we're heading back. And later we have a cave tour.
I think it's taking a picture. It's not recording.
Okay, we're heading in.
Geology or hydrology, particular instance you're seeing here to your.
It didn't seem like it was that far.
If you don't look at my light, but just look around. As our eyes start to adjust, it's actually a whole lot more light than you might have earlier thought. Because in absolute darkness, one single candle power is really, really obvious, isn't it? And this is a whale oil lantern, but they did not have ready access to the whale oil in Kentucky when the tour started way back in 1816. So they would collect up things like bacon grease or lard, and they would pour them into this cup, and off they would go on their tours. Short tour, 6 to 8 hours, grease-filled lantern as your light source. Or maybe it had probably taken you so long to get here, right? Stagecoach or a steamboat, traveling for months. Hey, you might as well take the long route, right? You might be in Mammoth Cave, 16 hours plus, crossing underground rivers, taking candles and writing your names into the walls. Jamie would carry a basket full of fried chicken and all sorts of goodies for us to eat at our lunch. And what an amazing adventure we would have. And we're going to see a lot of evidence of people that were on those tours almost 200 years ago when we get up into Gothic Avenue.
That's holding the whole cave.
Holding the whole cave up, folks. This is crazy. The whole way there's just people wrote their names with candles in like the 1830s. It's just hundreds of feet of names written everywhere. All right, what do you think?
It was a really cool tour. Really good history information. I liked it.
I also liked it. The history is cool. We have another one tomorrow, so stay tuned. It is time for Hobo Pies. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning after the tour. We're going to go back in one more time. I wanted to show you the campsite real quick. This is what we were working with. Let's check in on Julia. Camping. Just got off the bus, going into the cave.
Domes and dripstones. No one good stuff.
We are descending into the cave. It's quite tight. Can't be very big. Check out Julia.
Imagine the wings. Here we go. Looks like it got colder. So cool.
Don't want to hit my head. We've entered the crouching phase. Don't take a wrong turn. We have made it to a theater. I wonder if camp plays here.
No, I was about to say somebody else was talking.
Back up.
Didn't hit my head.
Why have you stand there for a second?
Crazy. We have made it to frozen Niagara. Reminds me of home. These rocks are being punished behind a cave. These are the bad rocks. This is the lake, man-made.